It's the same old crap in the news. Yeah. Notice a common theme. The poor folks always lose. Now I see my girl, Tulsi Gabbard. No regime change wars. That's what I like people to say. Hi. And Adam Rainstopper playing songs with me. My goodness, it seems like Jimmy Reefercake is about to make friggin' history. History. It's Reefercake history, everybody. I am on a rampage. Back into it. Allthehypocrisy.com is the website. It's there. You can see guys like Joseph Ballin, like Cool Cat, Michael DeWitt, like Houston Euler. And that is one of my favorites, by the way. Haven't heard from her in a while. I'm going to tune into the live chat and be ready. This is a live stream on the Jimmy Reefercake YouTube channel. Had to get some time in to do this. Sorry, it's been a long time since I've live streamed, and apologize too for the late notice. For people who've joined me in the past, I do want to join people again and discuss, hear from you more. I need to make time for that, but lately, I think you know what's been going on. Adam Rainstopper is a musician and a recording highly knowledgeable, I'll call him a producer of music. Really incredibly nice. So nice, nice guy. And so nice of Adam to reach out to me with his songs, these tracks, these 2 tracks. This is the most exciting thing. And if you haven't heard these 2 songs, Authoritarian MAGA Hypocrite. It's the first one. The second one being called 7, just simply 7. You need to hear them. Go to Jimmy Reefercake Twitter, and I put some links out there to the songs on my pinned tweet. Let me double check that. I mean, I almost just want to play them right now, but you just go find them because you want to hear it the right way. I want to play half-ass. I'm going to learn the chords to these songs, learn how to play it. Of course, it's not going to sound like anything good because Adam Rainstopper put amazing reggae punk music into this. Not only that, is he mixed my voice into the music so that it sounded, correct, where you get a different feel. It just sounds wrong. I've had collaborations in the past where people have sent me music and I do my voice on top. A little stuffed up, by the way. Never mind my nasally congestion. Now, I've done that before. And the thing is that the voice always sounds like at a different sort of like coming from a different room, different vibe to how it sounds, where if you're at a rock show playing loud music, there's a certain reverberation and like feeling, and the music's so loud that the voice doesn't overpower. There's all kinds of stuff to it, but you can hear the songs. It sounds professional. And that is something that I believe is like a lubricant. It's like a lubricant. It's like the ideas of my songs are getting lubricated and just boom, right in there. The songs are getting in there. And it's the lubricant that Adam Rainstopper has provided, and just the songs. It's catchy songs. So there's one thing people know I can do is write a song and make it catchy, make it simple. But also, I guess the thing that differentiates Reefercake from any old pop song, right, is that I make a point. I make even a complex point in my songs. That's what I want to talk about today. The 2 songs and the different points in the songs. that were made. Okay, so the first one, authoritarian MAGA hypocrite. So maybe what I want to do is just pull up these lyrics. There we go. Authoritarian MAGA hypocrite took a hammer to his TV set in front of his two little daughters because they refused to respect their father. No more social media, no more online games. Now they will play games in the old-fashioned ways. So it's a verse, and this song is actually a real guy who I know, Facebook friends with, and it's like, I think he deserves to have a song written about him. He's not necessarily deserving of anything. It's certainly nothing in terms of, I don't want anything to hurt him. I think he's crying for help. When you post a picture of yourself, of Smash TV, and I know that he posts other things that come across as authoritarian MAGA hypocrite posts, which I talk about in the song. That's just the opening verse. But anyway, the point of this guy is that it's such a victim of brainwashing that you're like, you're fighting for some sort of righteousness in this world. Something that's what I think he's trying to do, is be in a world that is negative, and a lot of things are negative. I mean, some kinds of music have like a death metal, for example. It's a negative vibration that's screaming, and like the way the world comes in through the TV. And I think it's weird because, like, there's a part of me who gets the fact that your kids and even yourself being connected to these screens, connected to inanimate objects instead of like playing a guitar. So, if I'm doing something like that, if I'm like this is highly interactive, and yet I'm connected to a screen. Like, this is somewhat of a online game that I'm doing right now with you guys. It's a show. All right. It's a show. It's not a real world thing. It's like a guy. And when you got your kids like locked into this thing, interactive, Joseph Howard beams in. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like my thing about it is that, so this guy is rebelling against it, smashing it, doesn't want his kids to do any more internet stuff or any more. It's like, I think it's part of him. He's upset at his own self for what his life, how much time he has, and he's trying to, unfortunately, act it out so that his kids actually suffer the consequence of his own years of lost time, perhaps. You know what I mean? Like, I don't come to... Now, the song, it definitely has a mocking attitude at the guy. Like, yeah, maybe he can laugh at himself, though. Like, I'm not trying to hurt anybody, if you know what I mean. Mock the hell out of him, because this guy isn't the president. This guy's not the president. This guy's not, he's trying his best, obviously struggling. I don't know if he's trying his best. What am I trying to say? Like, I'm not saying he's a great guy, but I'm saying he's in a struggle, and at least he's trying to. He's thinking about his kids. Let's put it that way. Yeah, he has it. He's still with his kids, and unfortunately, when you're a parent, you go through your own struggles, and then your kids get dragged into it. So I feel for him. I do really take him to task in this song. Okay, and the thing that I want him to maybe, or just in general, people need to check themselves, is when you get into the Trump crossover into this white nationalist stuff. If you're sort of like up here in Maine, you don't even interact with black people to know. You might see, and then maybe the one, you don't have any concept of having. Now I know a black guy, yeah, in my town. He's great. He's a nice guy, man. So anyhow, like I think it's a travesty. And that first song, check it out. Second song was called Seven. Okay. This one I really love in terms of a Reefercake. And I want to tell you, I'm putting effort into these songs like always, and maybe a little extra, obviously. And then to get the recording going back and forth with Adam, I just appreciate his patience. I have this microphone, and he's giving me some recommendations. I have the Yeti Blue. It has a compressor built in. So that's why the sound is pretty decent, but there's not a, it's very limited. It just is what it is. USB plugged in. All right. So the next song, called Seven, speak about this briefly, is that the funny thing is just like, this one was easy to write. This was a classic wheelhouse for me, and everybody loved it. The chat room went insane. So where we got here? Okay. I want to make sure I got the lyrics ahead of me, in front of me here. And I'm also looking at these emails with Adam where I just ridiculously sometimes suggest things, and he's very patient with my, and he's given me a lot of pointers here. So anyway, I was like, hey, everybody, listen to this song. Or it's like, it basically says, okay, you know, let me ask you a question. How many wars are we in right now? And for bonus points, can you name those countries? Let's see. Joseph Howard probably knows. How many wars are we in? And the name of the song is Seven. So I was going to give you a chance to. So then the song goes, listen to the, okay, we're at war with 7 countries right now. Listen to this song, I'll tell you how. And the punk music is sweet. And then Adam comes in on high. Never just started the Iraq War. Bush had the number of wars before Obama made it 7. So there you have it. Joseph Howard says 7. So I was kind of a professor in this song. It's Professor Reefercake, punk rock Professor Reefercake. And anyway, the song just goes on to name all the countries: Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, Yemen, Somalia, Libya, Niger. You know, it roasts Obama, and it simply does that. And yeah, probably more, Joseph Howard. Exactly, man. Probably more. It's just, if we could say we're in 7s, it's so funny that I'm quite certain that many of the people, and I saw them chatting in the majority report chat room, that they didn't even know. You know, it was like, or it was almost like, what? It was like and this is something that regretfully, like, that you don't. This is when I have criticism for a majority report. You understand? That's one of my wheelhouses. So if you watch a show enough, you know how to criticize it. Doesn't mean I don't love the show. God, why do people always have to? You know, I don't believe in the pundit worship society that we live in, where, unless of course it's me that you believe knows everything, then you can worship at the altar of Reefercakeism, because I'm a cartoon character, so I don't take myself so serious. I'll say it when I'm wrong, like I really will. I want to be wrong. I want to. And where was I there? My criticism for Majority Report would be that very much so. You could think their audience isn't aware of the fact that Obama, and I don't know if Michael Brooks, Mr. Foreign Policy, he's probably aware. I don't know. But it's like never said. It's just a matter of simple, like, when often you hear them say that, yeah, you know, this instead of like really snapping on shit and being hardcore and saying, I'm not going to vote any anti-war, any warmongers, they're all pigs, they fucking suck. You be hardcore like that, and they'll be like, no, incrementalism is working. Don't you see? We are incrementally getting better. Don't you remember? Things were so much worse with Bushy. And then you're like, incrementalism is actually it's going in reverse incrementalism, you fuckos. Like, It's reverse incrementalism, but in your bubble simulation, I like people to say simulation. Everybody's got a simulation, and in your simulation, you're just like, everything's getting better because the Democrats are winning. Or like, you know, they're just like, Obama made it a little bit better. Yeah. Obama made it a little bit better. Ooh. You just have this mindset that Obama made everything a little better. When in the simulation, because of the beauty of the media and the nice, wonderful Obama, the way his voice gets, I mean, I can just, guy's a god. He's a political god. Now, fuck it. That's that. You know. So that's why then you would hear the Majority Report. Let's bring my criticism to a sharp point before I move on, because it transitions to Tulsi Gabbard. You would hear the Majority Report say Jimmy Dore is a cocksucker and he blah blah blah. But Jimmy Dore definitely, his audience knows the wars are 7, and they've gone up from 4 to 7. Boom, drops the mic. Reefercake, game, set, match. By the way, I watched the fucking clip of Serena Williams. That fucking judge was an asshole. Fuck him. He penalizes her a game. I mean, the dude should have just apologized. That would have been she was asking for an apology because he accused her of cheating with the coach. And apparently they all look at their coaches, okay? They all look at their coaches. She was pissed and asking for an apology. And then she just she kept jabbering, but she said something like, you're a thief. You took a point from me. And then he goes, I'm going to take a whole game from you. Oh, man. So she fucking lost her shit. Anyhow, it was really something to watch on YouTube. Check it out. If you like tennis or if you like that kind of shit. I haven't watched tennis for many years, but I used to be a tennis play. I like to play. Played a little tennis. Play everything. I play all sports. So, okay. Let's see. Moving on to Tulsi Gabbard. Do I need to, if you know the history of Reefercake, you know how I feel about Tulsi Gabbard. And if you know the community, which would include everyone from the Young Turks to Jimmy Dore to Tim Black to even H.A. Goodman. Can you believe that this is like H.A. Goodman is now a Trump guy? But Tulsi, anti-regime change Tulsi, anti-war Tulsi, the only one who sensibly says. So go ahead to Jimmy Dore, check out her interview with Tulsi. Go to Joe Rogan. If you can't stand Jimmy Dore, go to Joe Rogan. Check out his interview with Tulsi. And as I always do, I criticize Majority Report, Michael Brooks, and others for this lack behind the curve. But it doesn't matter to me, man, because I have the songs I sent a year ago. So I'm ahead of Joe Rogan. I'm ahead of it. Like, I don't need to be in lockstep with the Majority Report. That doesn't mean I think they're bad people. I feel like I'm saying that, like, is that dumb to say that a lot? I just want to this Twitter landscape of sniping, and you can see even when the song dropped, right? The song 7, go listen to it. It's the greatest. It's just fun. It's a fun song. Same with the other one with Rainstopper, but in 7, that same day, what was it? Basically, yeah, I said something. I was excited for the show, and I chatted something out, and somebody's like, "Yeah, oh, you think this is the best show on the internet? The one who who likes Tim, who wanted to send his songs to Tim Black and someone else like a year ago. It's like, I sent my songs to Tim Black because he was involved in the fucking situation. There was an epic situation going on there. I'm in the middle of the mix, dude. I'm not fucking, I don't stay out of the mix. Yeah, if some shit's going down, I'm going to jump in it. What the fuck? All right. So the future, I mean, I don't got to say anything about Tulsi Gabbard. Go check out those things because she represents herself as the number one prospect, number one talking points. She's clean as a whistle as far as anti-war. So whatever you want to say about her, like, that's the dumb. You're doing this again. You do it again. I really am gonna call in and talk to Sammy, because now Sammy jumped into the game on the Tulsi thing. He did say something that I said here, so, and I don't want to talk to Brooks. He'll hang up on me. He is very sensitive. He's very sensitive about being proven wrong, and he knows that's what I'm gonna do, even though. Yes, I will call in Joseph Howard. That's all I needed. I'm going to call in and just, I'm going to do two things when I call in. And I'm going to say now so I can get in my mind and also on the record, so I stick to it. First of all, I'm going to thank Adam Rainstopper, say something cool about him. And then I'm going to say Tulsi Gabbard and mention the other interviews and be like anti-war. So I'll say something about the song 7, transition it into the anti-war and the Tulsi, kind of like this fucking stream. And then I'll just be like, you, Sammy, but I thought you said that she was meeting with a hate group. Tell me, what's that all about, Sammy? I researched it. I heard you say that, and then I will use this voice when I call in. I can't even talk normally. I'm going to be so fucking freaked out because the call-in is tough for me. I have the balls to sing and perform. If I had to just make up a song off the cuff, maybe I should call in and sing this somehow. But yeah, no, I just need to talk like a human because I think that's, and I want to not be an asshole. I gotta not be an asshole, right? All right, let's play a song. I'm going to play this cover. All right. Oh, so hope that Joseph Howard. So check this out too. It's like hashtag free weed. Hashtag free weed. Just wanted to say that. Fall is here, hear the yell, back to school, ring the bell, brand new shoes, walking blues, climb the fence, books and pens. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Walk with me, Susie Lee, through the park and by the tree. We will rest upon the ground and look at all the bugs we found. Safely walk to school without a sound. Safely walk to school without a sound. Here we are, no one else. We walk to school all by ourselves. There's dirt on our uniforms from chasing all the ants and worms. We clean up and now it's time to learn. We clean up and now it's time to learn. Numbers, letters, learn to spell, nouns and books and show and tell. And playtime we will throw the ball back to class through the hall. Teacher marks our height against the wall. Teacher marks our height against the wall. And we don't notice any time pass. We don't notice anything. We sit side by side in every class. Teacher thinks that I sound funny, but she likes the way you sing. Tonight I dream while I'm in bed, when silly thoughts go through my head about the books and alphabet. And when I wake tomorrow, I'll bet that you and I will walk together again. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Just get her done, baby. Hey, everybody, thanks for tuning in. And also, shout out to 10-Foot Man, who's getting into the mix, hopefully. And thanks for Patreon. Thank you, Joseph Howard. Thanks, brother. Thanks. I want to grow this and then have support, help for people like Adam Rainstopper, who are producing amazing, awesome, cool stuff. AllTheEpoxy.com, man. Peace. I am out of here. One more time. Peace.